Is your money working hard enough for you? Seriously, have you ever looked at your savings account, seen that paltry interest rate, and just thought, there has to be a better way? Maybe you've dipped your toes into investing, or perhaps you're still on the fence, overwhelmed by the jargon and the sheer number of options. For many, the idea of investing conjures images of Wolf of Wall Street, high-stakes trading, and losing everything. But what if I told you there's a much simpler, more accessible path to growing your wealth? That's where platforms like Wealthsimple Invest come in. They promise to simplify investing, making it easy for anyone to get started, even if you're a complete beginner with no financial background. It's all about robo-advisors, diversified portfolios, and hands-off investing. Sounds appealing, right? But the real question is, do these promises hold up after a year of real-world use? Is your money actually growing? Are the fees reasonable? And what are the hidden gotchas nobody talks about? That's precisely what we're diving into today. This isn't just another generic review, this is a deep dive into my personal experience with Wealthsimple Invest, a full year after putting my hard-earned money into their hands. We're going to pull back the curtain, look at the numbers, discuss the pros and cons, and help you decide if Wealthsimple Invest is the right financial tool for your journey to wealth. Setting the stage, my investment philosophy and why Wealthsimple. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of my one-year review, it's important to understand where I was coming from. My investment philosophy, at its core, is pretty straightforward. I believe in long-term growth through diversification, minimizing fees, and avoiding the temptation to time the market. I'm not looking for get-rich-quick schemes. I'm looking for steady, sustainable growth that will allow my money to compound over time. For years, I dabbled in self-directed investing. I'd pick individual stocks, get excited about certain sectors, and generally spend far too much time agonizing over every market fluctuation. The truth is, while I learned a lot, it was also incredibly stressful and often inefficient. I realized that my time was better spent elsewhere, and that I needed a solution that would automate the investing process, keeping me disciplined and diversified without constant intervention. That's where Wealthsimple Invest entered the picture. Their promise of a diversified, low-cost, hands-off approach aligned perfectly with my evolving investment philosophy. The idea of a robo-advisor managing my portfolio, rebalancing it automatically, and investing in a mix of ETFs tailored to my risk tolerance was incredibly appealing. I also appreciated their commitment to ethical investing options, which was a nice bonus. So, with cautious optimism, I decided to give them a shot. The first impressions, onboarding and initial setup. The onboarding process with Wealthsimple Invest was remarkably smooth. I remember being impressed by how intuitive the interface was. They ask you a series of questions to determine your financial goals, investment horizon, and, crucially, your risk tolerance. This is a critical step, as it helps them construct a portfolio that's appropriate for your comfort level with market fluctuations. Based on my answers, they recommended a diversified portfolio consisting primarily of exchange-traded funds, ETFs, across various asset classes, including Canadian equities, U.S. equities, international equities, fixed income, and a small allocation to alternatives. This diversification is key to mitigating risk and maximizing long-term returns. They also clearly explained the fees, which are a percentage of your assets under management. Typically 0.5% for accounts under $100,000 and 0.4% for accounts over $100,000. No hidden trading commissions, no per-transaction fees, just a transparent management fee. This transparency was a huge selling point for me. Setting up recurring deposits was also incredibly easy. I firmly believe in the power of dollar-cost averaging, which means investing a fixed amount regularly, regardless of market conditions. This strategy helps to reduce the impact of market volatility and ensures you're buying more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. Wealthsimple made it simple to automate these contributions, which is crucial for staying disciplined. The one-year mark, what do the numbers say? All right, the moment of truth. After a full year of investing with Wealthsimple Invest, what do the numbers look like? Now, it's important to preface this by saying that past performance is not indicative of future results, and every investment journey is unique. However, I can share my experience. My portfolio, which was set to a moderate to high risk level, has shown a respectable return over the past year. While I won't disclose exact figures, it has comfortably outperformed traditional savings accounts and even some of the more conservative mutual funds I've seen. This growth has been primarily driven by the broad market performance of the underlying ETFs. One of the most satisfying aspects has been the hands-off nature of it all. I've resisted the urge to constantly check my portfolio, knowing that Wealthsimple's algorithms are rebalancing it automatically to maintain my desired asset allocation. When certain asset classes perform exceptionally well, they'll sell a small portion to reallocate to underperforming assets, ensuring my portfolio remains diversified and aligned with my risk profile. This disciplined rebalancing is something many individual investors struggle to do consistently. The dividend income from the ETFs has also been a pleasant surprise. While not a massive amount, these dividends are automatically reinvested, further accelerating the compounding effect. It's a small but significant detail that contributes to long-term growth. The pros: what I loved about Wealthsimple Invest. So, what are the standout features that made my year with Wealthsimple Invest a positive experience? Simplicity and ease of use. This is hands down their biggest strength. From onboarding to managing your account, everything is incredibly intuitive. You don't need a finance degree to understand what's happening with your money. Automated investing and rebalancing, this is the cornerstone of their service. The hands-off approach truly removes the emotional element from investing. You set it and forget it, knowing your portfolio is being actively managed to stay aligned with your goals. Low fees. Compared to traditional advisors, while 0.5% might seem like a small number, over decades, lower fees can have a massive impact on your total returns. Compared to traditional financial advisors who often charge 1% or more, Wealthsimple offers a very competitive fee structure. Diversification. They build globally diversified portfolios, which is crucial for managing risk. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Ethical investing options. For those who care about aligning their investments with their values, Wealthsimple offers socially responsible investing (SRI) portfolios. While I didn't opt for this initially, it's a valuable feature for many. Customer support. Whenever I had a question, their customer support was responsive and helpful. This peace of mind is invaluable, especially when you're entrusting your money to a platform. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.